This is Victoria Embankment Gardens in London. We're close by Charing Cross railway station, so you can probably hear the trains in the background. We're going to take a walk through the gardens, have a look at some of the statues here. The gardens came about with the development of the embankment along the River Thames. Sir Joseph Bazalgette was improving the drainage, the sewerage of London, and he narrowed the Thames at this point to carry his pipework, and in so doing he built the Embankment Gardens. This archway would once have stood on the edge of the Thames. Nearby is this plaque which details this gateway and that it was on the northern bank of the River Thames up until 1862. This large and prominent statue is to Robert Burns, the famous Scottish poet. I don't think it's the best statue I've seen of Robert Burns. He appears to be asleep up there. This one commemorates the Camel Corps and their actions in World War I. On one side we have a list of the names of those from the British contingent, the New Zealanders and the Indians, while on this side, by far the majority of the names, is the Australian contingent. This large memorial with the fountain in front is marked to Major General Lord Chilsmore, Grenadier Guards, 1848-1925, soldier, administrator, philanthropist and steadfast friend. Very large memorial for one person. Set on a very high pedestal is one to Sir Wilfrid Lawson, well known at his time temperance campaigner and Member of Parliament. He was also renowned as a humorous speaker. This is to Henry Fawcett, who was a great statesman and professor of political history at Cambridge. Not much remembered nowadays, but he has this quite impressive monument in the gardens. Robert Rakes was the founder of the Sunday school movement. He's much celebrated in his home city of Gloucester. If you visit there, you'll be able to see the house where he lived and a number of memorials to him. At one time his Sunday school movement was teaching 1.25 million children. Richard D'Oyly-Carte, proprietor of the Savoy Theatre. This is to Arthur Sullivan, one of the partners of Gilbert and Sullivan, who wrote a lot of comical operettas. One always thinks of I am the very model of a modern Major General when one thinks of Arthur Sullivan. However, this statue is much more discussed because of this lady who is leaning up against the statue but only partially dressed, taking a much bigger part of the memorial than poor old Arthur on the top there. Because of the state of her undress, I imagine, it has been described as the most erotic statue in London. Well, that's my little walk through the Victoria Embankment Gardens. It's a beautiful sunny day, a really lovely spot, and yet so close to all the noise of Charing Cross railway station and Trafalgar Square and all the rest of it. Very well worth coming down here if you're in London. Till the next time.